Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sisters. Alhamdulillah. I tried to do an audio log for you guys since Friday, but I would start it and then I wouldn't complete it because of other things that were pressing. Like my Friday is usually my off day, but that Friday I had a Zoom live event with you guys with the membership club. So, and other things. So basically, I got derailed from doing this. So I wanted to do it Saturday afternoon. I started, and then Sunday as well. But Sunday was the first Sunday of the month, and there's a couple of things that I do on that first Sunday of the month that is unlike the other Sundays. So yeah, it was just not doable. I did work on my planning, but I didn't finalize it. So I'll take you along with that exercise this morning, Monday morning. Alhamdulillah. So looking at, I have a planner insert that makes it really um, useful, I guess, or practical to plan. So the planner insert that I'm referring to is called Top Task at a Glance. And I have another one. I call it weekly review. I use it for the monthly review instead of printing, because I usually have several copies of the weekly review inserts. So instead of printing the monthly review, because it's exact same questions that I'm filling up, I just write down monthly instead of weekly. And so for the month of September, I already wrote down what worked. So that's how the template starts. It starts with what worked. So what worked, we have a couple of things, but definitely the 3-day challenge was really worked really well for me. And I was able to get a few things done that I was really, it was a beautiful 3-day challenge for me. My sleep worked. So definitely I slept better this past week because I was putting my phone outside my bedroom, and it really made a huge difference in the quality of my sleep and how I felt when I woke up in the morning. So I definitely want to continue on that trend. So these are some of the things that worked for me. Staying up after Fajr, not sleeping after Fajr, that was also something that was really beneficial because it gave me more of the day. So I was able to go on my walk. I was able to study in different places, enjoying the sun, the coolness, the the air, the fresh air, because air after Fajr is actually less polluted than later on throughout the day. So I was able to take advantage of that. So what did not work for me, I was supposed to register for an exam center, and I started the process, but it was slow and I did not complete that task that I gave myself. So that did not work because the goal was to have it completed. So today, it's actually one of my top 3 tasks of today. I have to email them. Oh, I thought I was charging my computer, but it's not charging. Okay, so anyway, I have to email the place and let them know some information and ask them for some advice. So that's one of my top 3 for today. What did not work as well was I didn't have enough vegetables. That's part of my core values, like part of my my rocks, not core values. Part of my rocks under my health is to have more vegetables in my meals. It's even on my vision board picture, but I didn't have enough vegetables. So what I did, Saturday I went to the market and I bought kale. So I bought a big thing of kale. So I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna do my meal plan. I was supposed to do my meal plan yesterday, but I didn't do it. So I'm gonna, as part of my list of today, to do my meal plan, and I'm gonna look up real quick what I can cook with kale. Um, okay, what did not work? I did not fast last week. Um, and so I didn't fast. So basically, I wanted to add more fasting this month. Um, my water intake is not as good as I want. So I also want to make sure that I do better on my water. Um, so these are some of the things that I have under what did not work. What adjustment will I make? So buy vegetables at the Saturday market. I started that. Um, brainstorm. Okay, so how to better use both? Oh, yeah, that's another project that I have. Um, so I'm looking at what adjustment will I make to also plan my month of October, right? Obviously, I want to work on these adjustments, and then also what's coming up this month. Um, so I had the Sisters Halakha, the quiz at Ta'aleem, my journey. So these are some of the things that are coming up. So definitely, I have also a midterm exam the first week of November, and I'm coming back the first week of November. So I want to make sure that I have a lot of studying ahead of time so that I am ready for it. So I really, looking at that, I know that this month, like this week, the first week of this month, I really need to have a really good study schedule in place. I have one for regular, but this is not regular. This is now review time, quiz time. Um, so I need to have a study schedule for these deadlines of quiz, midterm, review, assignment. And then I have some aha moments last month. Um, and one of them is how nature is medicine for us, especially trees. So I want to spend more time this month at the park whenever the weather allows it. Like today it's raining, otherwise I would have gone to the park and do this over there, but it's raining, and so whenever the weather allows it, I want to make sure I go to the park um, to be in the company of trees and get the benefit that Allah put in those trees for us. Okay, so, and then sleeping without the phone, definitely. I have experienced this, especially because before that, I was having a couple of weeks of insomnia and restlessness. And so, yeah, I knew this. I slacked off of it. And now, because of how beneficial I see it to be, I really am going back on it, inshallah. So looking at my October top task at a glance, so I had the Zoom live event on the first, and we did that already. I ordered my halal meat for the month, my groceries of the month. I had the sisters halakha on Sunday yesterday that happened, and let's see. So today, I have a few things like what I said today. The quiz, Ta'aleem is released with the assignment, so I'm gonna go there and I need to build a schedule for these exams, and I have scheduled some fasting in this month, and let's see. Also, I have in my top task at a glance, FYI, I have also my cycle dates. So that's really important because sometimes I kind of know, how I feel at a certain part of the month. And so it helps me to see what is scheduled around that and if I can move it around. Tadabbur 105, our last section of Juz 26 is due this Monday. Next Monday. So I have that on there. The new membership club content has to be finalized, and we're going to be released on the 13th, the 14th. I am also hosting a Baqarah test for the sisters, the Baqarah class on the 14th. So basically 19th is the deadline for the quiz and assignment. And the new Tadabbur group, Choose 25, is starting on the 25th of October. And on 26th, I'm traveling. So, and the 3-day challenge of the month of October will be from the 28th to the 30th. Will be during my journey, but that's fine because I'm gonna need that anyway for my studying. It's gonna mostly be focused on studying since I won't be home. Okay, so that is inshallah what we're looking at as far as top task at a glance, and it's really neat because you see everything, like the highlights that you want to get done this month. So now the other thing that I do is a weekly theme planner. So I have my month at a glance. I started with the monthly review, right? So if you follow my process, I started with the monthly review, especially the adjustment part. And then I built on my top task at a glance for the month of October. So that's built. And then the weekly theme planner is what I did that yesterday too. And that is like, okay, October 3rd to 9th. What are my priorities and the to-dos for this week? And then every day of the week is broken down. This is also a new planner insert at the end for you. Every day of the week is broken down by my rocks. So I'll give you an example. Sundays is sisterhood day for me. So I had planned sisters halaqa, Islamic studies in the Fisabilillah group because I teach a group of sisters Fisabilillah also on Sunday. And then getting back to some of my sisters on Sunday. So Sunday is sisterhood day, right? I may not have time during the week, but if I really want to check on someone and I know the week is going to be really busy, then I will schedule it for Sunday. Okay, so then Saturday, Saturday we have ta'aleem and career interest. So Saturday ta'aleem because I have the ta'aleem live class. I do teach during parts of it, but I try to join live whenever I can. Friday is I put marriage and self-care. So this is like my off day, my reset day. And I try to go on a breakfast date with my husband on Fridays. Thursday is family and ibadah. And so that is, I'm going to check on family usually. Ibadah, so anything ibadah related, that's where I have my tajweed. I do a lot of my tajweed work and also tadabbur and fasting and all these things. And Wednesday is review day, so my midweek review. I do a lot of Arabic studies on that day, so review in Arabic. Tuesday is my health and coaching. So health, I would have like anything health related, really. Like today on Tuesday, I'm going to try to see, probably what are some good, look up health issues, and if I have to go see a doctor or if I have to inquire about a medical thing, it's just everything is going to be on that Tuesday. And then coaching is also on that Tuesday. That's where I release the coaching jam. And then Monday I have Al-An for You and Ta'aleem studies. So Al-An for You. So I'm going to work on membership club, the membership club content, lesson plans. I'm going to do studying of Ta'aleem because my group is on Tuesday. So I'm going to finalize my studying of Ta'aleem. So this is pretty much, and then also now I started this muraja with my husband, and it's going to be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so I also have that on my weekly theme planner. So this is pretty much ongoing, and then every week it will be under each section I will have something specific. So for today, for instance, I put that on the Monday that I have to do Ta'aleem 19, lesson 19. I have to email the exam center. I have to build my schedule for my study schedule, and I have to work on the membership club new content, and I have to recite page 4 and 5 of Baqarah to my husband, which I already did after Fajr. So this was like the top of today. So now the weekly theme planner is done, it's completed. I kind of know what I'm doing this week. That's really important. So, and it's going, and I can tell where they're going. I'm working on each of my rocks. So now I'm looking at the daily. So the daily today is Monday, and it is October 4th. So I'm just gonna put that, because my dailies, you have to fill in the date yourself. They're not set with dates. And then today is Safar 26. So you see you have 1443. I put both Islamic and Gregorian calendar. It's Monday. I do have an inspiration quote already, and it came from my revision of Baqarah. I was just revising, and as I repeated it, I just went into tadabbur mode, and so I want to write down the translation of this ayah. Let's see, Baqarah. It is ayah. Let's see. It's ayah 56. ثم بعثناكم من بعد موتكم لعلكم تشكرون. So I just want to put down that we resurrected you so that you are grateful. Thankful. And why, let me tell you a little bit of why it's resonated with me. Because you know how when we sleep, it's a small death. And then when we wake up, we say, Alhamdulillah, alladhi ahyana ba'da ma amatana wa ilayhi nushur. So Allah resurrects us every day. And so I was just like, okay, Allah just gave me a new day. You know, today's Monday. He resurrected me from sleep, from that small death, so that I am grateful. So am I going to be grateful today? So that, it just stuck with me, you know. You wake up, you have to be grateful just because Allah gave you life. Just the fact that He gave you another day. That alone needs to set you off for a day of gratitude, right? So I want to say, you were given another day. That alone should make you grateful. And so this is Baqarah 256. That's my inspiration and quote of the day. Okay, so my top priorities, I think I told you that already. Do a study schedule, email exam center, study the ta'aleem, lesson 19. Those are the top 3. And then in addition to that, I have my muraja of Baqarah, which I've already done, so I can actually check that. And I need to send fees request, and I need to check on the sister, call my mom, meal prep, get my steps in, and do a YouTube video exercise, because the weather today is a weather of rain, which is a dua day. I used to feel so like blah when it was raining, but now that's why knowledge is so important. But since I know how rain is actually a mercy and a prime time for dua, so maybe that's why I should put that in as well. I should put like increase in dua, because it's a day of dua, it's a day of rain, and it's Monday, so the day also. So I'm looking for my planners. I have a sticker for the weather. Just wanted to stick that in to make my daily a little prettier. Oh, I don't see it. Okay, I'll look for it later. Must be back at my of the desk. Okay. Oh, I found it. There we go. So today is rain. I'm gonna put that in. Have a little sticky for that. Okay. My meal plan. I already had a date and coffee. I don't know why I wanted coffee today. I usually am a tea drinker, but I wanted some coffee today. And that's what it is. Okay, so this, sisters, is my daily. I already, in my plan of action, I have my classes already filled up. So now what I need to do, and I don't think I brought my, where is my, I want to write it from a different color. Let me get a different color pen. Okay, so I think I'm going to use orange. I feel like orange is the color I want to use today. Okay, so I'm going to put in orange because I wrote everything in black now. So I'm going to put some colors to put in where I'm going to do my top priorities. Because again, remember, if you don't put it in a specific time, it's going to be harder to get it done. So I have class at 10 a.m. and I'm going to, and right now it's 8:53. So I have class in about 1 hour and 7 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my study schedule now. So I'm going to put study schedule. And I can actually multitask when I do that. So what I want to do is listen to lesson 19. So study schedule plus lesson 19. Because I just want to listen to it. Just want to listen to the tafsir. And so that, I'm going to do that until like 9:30. So yeah, I'm going to put this 9. Then 9:30, I want to email center. And even if I want to do the draft first, even if I don't finish it. And then at 9:45, I want to work on tajweed. I'm going to put so 9:45 tajweed, and then at 10 I have my class, and then at 10:30 I already cooked, so I don't have to cook. If my husband wants to eat, there's rice, there's sauce, but I do want to do a meal prep, like a meal. Look up, since I want more veggies, I need to cook that kale though. But I don't want to use that prime time to do that. So let's see. At 10:30, I think what I want to do is let me do more tajweed. I probably will still have wudu. So 10:30 tajweed. 10:30 tajweed until probably 11. So 11, I'm gonna be in the kitchen and tidy up and I was supposed to sweep outside, but it's raining, so I'm gonna vacuum instead. And then 11, and that's also when I'm gonna, okay, so I'm gonna put that. At 12:30 I have class, so if I do that tidy up vacuum, I think I'm gonna do that while listening. So kitchen, tidy up vacuum, plus I'm gonna put down 19, because I probably won't be done because that's just 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do that for another 30 minutes, so that will be 1 hour, and then at 12:15 I want to fees and some accounting. And at 12:30 I have my class. And then at 1 I have another class. And then after that I have dhuhr. So dhuhr is going to be at 1:30 for me. And then let's see, at 3 I have another class. So I will be like from 2 to 3. I can do again 19. So let me put it here, 2:30. No, 2 o'clock will be 19. Plus 18 word translation. So that would be at 2. So then what I want to do is I think I'm going to take a nap because I slept less than 7 hours. So take a nap at 3:30. And at 4 is Asr. So 4:10. I'm going to pray Asr. Plus Athkar, and then 4:30 will be class. And then from 5 to 6, I have a pocket of time for 5 to 6. I think I'm going to be in the kitchen again. So 5 to 6, I'm going to put kitchen. And I'm going to put Arabic. I want to get Arabic unit 14 plus Medina book. Okay, so that's 5, 6. Then I have class at 6. Then at 6:30 we have Maghrib. And then I will be free I need to find out. I might be teaching at 7. I need to find out. But if I'm not teaching, I'm going to use that time to... So 7, I'm going to use that time to do tajweed homework. So I don't think I'll be done by then. And... and 7:30, I'm going to use that time to... you see, the thing is, I need to do my... That's why number 1 is doing my study schedule. Because right now, I'm just like guessing. But if I do my study schedule and I know exactly how I'm dividing what I need to study, then it's going to be easier for me to build my day. So I'm just going to leave 7:30 blank. And when I do my study schedule, then it will, like the days will be clear. I won't have to think about it. It will just be like 1, 2, 3 is what I'm supposed to do right now. But you see, time blocking or, scheduling every bit of your time, it's not, some people feel like it's, I want to be free. You're still free. It's out of your own freedom that you're scheduling this. You're just being more intentional about it. Like you see, I schedule nap time. I feel like, okay, I need to rest. So I'm going to try to rest during this time. And even if I don't fall asleep, just many times, just lying down and closing my eyes and just being still and just taking that break, it gives me a lot of rest. So scheduling that time at 3:30 also means that if somebody's like, oh, can I talk to you at 3:30? And I'm like, no, 3:30 is committed already. And that's my me time. And it's important. It really is important to have some me time. So, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. And I'm talking to mothers. We cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to guard your me time so you can serve better. You can worship better, right? You can't run on empty. Okay, so that is my daily of the day. So in this audio log, you've seen me for the past 33 minutes. I told you what I did. I went over my monthly review, and I told you what the monthly review questions are. So even if you don't have my planner inserts, you could just, if you want to use the same questions, just jot them down and try to answer those questions for yourself. At the end of the week, at the end of the month, you can even do it at the end of the day. If you're able to. So that's one. Number 2 is I have another planner insert that's called Top Task at a Glance for the month. And this is really helpful because I just see on this one little piece of paper, I see everything that is happening this month. I can even tell like about where my cycle is about to happen, about, I can really see all the dates, on what day it falls. I have the Islamic calendar dates and I have my cycle dates. And so everything is just like, okay. And then I see what I want, the main things I want to get out of this month. And I'm seeing like deadlines, like, okay, I have a deadline for the quiz, for the assignment, tadabbur, closing the old tadabbur, starting the new tadabbur, my journey, the groceries of the month, the challenge, the 3-day challenge, some fasting, we'll get some fasting in, the Sisters Halakha, the Zoom live event. So you see how the membership club new content, everything is on one piece of paper, and I can just look at that. It's okay, this is the month at a glance. Then I have the weekly theme planner, and the weekly theme planner, and so you see how it's like it trickles down. It's like you have the bird's view, and then it trickles down to more and more detail. So then the weekly theme planner is me looking at the week. Okay, October 3rd to 9th. So my week starts on a Sunday. Every day of the week is themed. That's what I call weekly theme planner. I have my rocks, and I just try to dedicate a day of the week to one of them or two of them. So as I went over that with you already, what is in each theme, like Sunday is Sisterhood Day. I also have on this weekly theme planner, I have the priorities. So what priorities I want to get done this week. And these priorities, they kind of come also from the monthly top at a glance, right? Getting ready to get those deadlines in. And then, so that's why I was like looking at the month. I said, you know what? I need a study schedule because I have all these quizzes, assignments in both courses, in both programs. And if I don't have a study schedule, it's going to be hectic on me with my schedule, with my, and for you and everything. So, so then I went into today, right? The dailies. It's just another planner insert that I use. So my daily, today's Monday. I know my theme is Al-An for You and Ta'lim Studies. So that is going to reflect in my top priorities of the day. And I know I need a study schedule. Again, that keeps coming up. So I was trying to I have my classes already set up and my commitments already set up for the day. But now I need to look at pockets of time where I can fit in my top priorities. And I know when I told you guys study schedule, and I was trying to see, okay, when can I study? And I was like, no. Once I have the study schedule, it's going to be much easier to figure my days out this month of October. And then emailing the center, I put down when I want to do that, and then studying the ta'lim. So, and other couple of things that are not top 3. I wrote down my inspiration quote of the day. I love to do that. So this inspiration quote is telling me to be thankful because Allah just gave me another day. Just for that, I should be grateful and thankful. Alhamdulillah. And I have another section on my daily that says, Alhamdulillah for, right? And today will be awesome, inshallah, and aha moments. And I can already start filling that out because Alhamdulillah for another day. This is my thing today. Alhamdulillah for another day, another chance. Okay, and today will be awesome, inshallah, because I'm alive, because I am resurrected. Okay. And aha moments, life is given to me, so I should be grateful for it. So I should be grateful for it. Okay, so that it's right now it's 9:00. I went over my time. It's 9:10, and my day's about to start. And I'm set. I know exactly what this day is about. I feel focused. I feel like I'm going towards a direction that is in line with my rock, that is in line with everything that I want to get done. And so if today is my last day, I have all these intentions already set, and I ask Allah to accept from me and to forgive me my shortcomings. I pray this was beneficial to you. I'm going to let you go so I can actually start working on all these things and not just talk about them. May Allah give us tawfiq. May Allah give us the good of this day. Allahumma ameen. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.